Hey family, what's up? I know you guys missed me. I missed you too. I know it's been like a whole month, y'all. But today we are going to make us a Frito pie. Now, this is my first time making a Frito pie, so do not judge me, okay? Now, these are all of the ingredients that I am using. Now, we'll be using some other ingredients as well. Because I thought it would taste just a little better. I thought it would taste a little better if I add a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And it did turn out very well. But here we go. So now we're going to add our ground beef and we're going to ground that baby up real good and nice and make sure we cook that thoroughly, okay? And then and if you hear my kiddos in the background, I apologize. I told y'all I got a 6, a 3, and a 1 year, okay? But I'm not going to allow them to stop the show. So here we go. Now I'm adding my onions that I already cut up. Now make sure when you do cut your onions up, put some to the side as well so we can use it for garnish, as well as some tomatoes too, okay? And shredded cheese. So we add the shredded cheese, maybe some green pepper, some onions or parsley or basil, whatever you would like to put on top of your Frito pie for the garnish. All right, because we eat with our eyes first before we actually taste it, right? All right, so we're going to make that baby nice and pretty. So I'm just adding in all of my seasoning, and I have my little index card over there to the right, but sadly I didn't write down my ingredients that I put in there. So it's okay, maybe next time. But this meal came out so good, guys. The kids did love it. My husband liked it too, but I didn't know that he wasn't a big Frito chip person. So, I mean, he ate it. Don't get me wrong, and he enjoyed it too. But I didn't know that he didn't like Fritos. But this still doesn't mean that everybody else is not going to eat it. But yeah. Okay, so now I added my canned tomatoes. Now you don't have to use canned tomatoes if you don't want, okay? You can just use fresh tomatoes, but I don't think I had any fresh tomatoes, so I decided to use the canned tomatoes. But I thought the canned tomatoes have a better flavor than the fresh tomatoes. So even if I had the fresh tomatoes, I still would have used my canned tomatoes, okay? And then we're going to add in our cheese sauce and we're going to add our refried beans. I know you guys are like, what is that she's putting in there? It's just refried beans, guys, okay? I promise you, it really tasted good. And I also added some pinto beans inside too, but if you don't want to use pinto beans, you can also use black beans or whatever beans you want to use. I'm not here to tell you what to do. Okay, but I decided to use pinto beans. But I think black beans would be a good flavor with the Frito pie as well. And we're just going to stir that baby a little bit. And then we're going to end up letting it sit for a little while. Let it simmer, let it cook. And, you got to get that taste right, y'all. So let it sit for a little while so everything can just dissolve and just come together, all right? And of course, I had to use the rest of my cheese because we are not throwing anything away if we don't have to, right? Times is getting too hard right now for us to be throwing food away, y'all. Not saying that I don't throw food away. I'm just saying I don't like it. I don't like it. So yeah, I just added in the rest of my cheese there. And then now that's when I'm going to start adding all of my other ingredients as well. Now, I'm about to add something else in my ingredients. Yeah, some corn. Bam, there you go. Now, I know you guys are like, ew, she put corn in there. Guys, it tasted so good. I'm not sure if corn's supposed to go in Frito pie, but it worked out well for me. And I thought it added a little bit more flavor to it too. So if you want to add some corn or if you want to just leave out the corn, don't add it, okay? But it was very good. I'm not going to lie to you. It was very good. So right now we're just going to season it up a little bit more because we got to make sure we get that flavor right, okay? All right, so now that we added in that taco seasoning, we're going to stir, stir, stir. And we got to make sure that we taste the product, okay? Don't put no food out, y'all, and you didn't even taste your own product, okay? Because I don't want nobody laughing at you. I don't want nobody laughing at y'all because you didn't taste your food before you decided to put it out there, okay? And don't say Diva didn't tell you to do that because I told you to taste it first. All right, so now I'm just going to go ahead and start placing my my mix in my pan here, and then I'm going to pretty much like layer it. Now, I am going to tell you guys one thing about this, okay? The only thing I didn't care too much about this meal was that the chips get a little soggy, and I knew that they would. I knew that they would. So if that bothers you a lot, I would say maybe just use this ingredients more for like a dip, okay? And not, putting the not layering it is pretty much what I'm trying to say. So if you don't like your food soggy like me, I don't really care too much for my food to be too soggy and stuff, like my chips and stuff being soggy. I wouldn't layer it the way I layered it, okay? I would just use it more just for a dip, because I swear when I say this mixture came out really good, the mix came out really, really good just for a mixture itself. And if you don't want to use Fritos, guys, you don't have to use Fritos. Use whatever chips you want to use. I mean, it's your product. And now that I'm thinking about it, Cheetos probably would have been really good with this. Maybe I'll try that next time. Or maybe that give you a good idea to try it. And if you do try it, make sure you give your girl a holler, because I want to know what it tastes like. Okay? Okay. All right, so now we're just layering it with our cheese. If you want to use more cheese than I did, then of course so be it. But don't forget, we did already add our nachos cheese, okay? Um, so I mean, but like I said, you use as much ingredients that you want to use, because it is your product, all right? And now I'm just going to put that baby in the oven on 350 or whatever, because think about it, the food is pretty much already done. You just kind of warming it up and, getting that cheese and stuff right. And oh, yeah. And I forgot to tell you guys why I was adding the paprika in the cheese. So I like to add my paprika with the cheese first. Now, do I always remember? No, no, I do not. But I do like to add my paprika in my cheese first instead of just splashing the paprika everywhere, because y'all know how that goes. I mean, I just have paprika just in one spot, and that's not what we're trying to do. So that's why it's better to go ahead and add the cheese and the paprika together before adding it on top. And once we take that baby out the oven, y'all, bam, that's what it looks like. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Tell mama she can't do that better than you right there. She sure can't. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed the meal. If you do try it, holler at me, let me know. Thanks for all of the comments and stuff for my fried chicken. I see that a lot of you guys did enjoy that. I even received some private messages of you guys showing me that you made the fried chicken. So yeah, I really do appreciate that, guys. I really, really do. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back with another video.